If I wanted a little less, you ever get a soda and you're like, you know, that soda would be great if it wasn't so sweet. We call them dry sodas, which means they don't, there's not as much, it's not as sugary. So you can get a root beer that's not as sugary or not as bubbly. You can't customize sodas from the store. You get what you get.
You get what you get. That's why you choose different flavors. What people don't realize, those two big brands that everybody argues over, do you know all the differences is really how much syrup is actually in each one and then what they're using in their syrups. So the fact that you can do more fizz, less fizz, and make it how you like it is the key.
So good.
Now listen, let's talk holidays. This is gonna completely change the way that you do entertaining. So basically, if you wanna have a bar area, if you wanna have maybe a tiki hut because you live in a warmer climate, maybe you're out by your pool area even, but wherever your party's happening, this has no batteries and no plugs. You can take it anywhere, so it doesn't have to live in the kitchen, it can live in your entertaining area. And over here, I'm gonna go ahead and make it a Tom Collins. So over here I have my Tom Collins glass, and so I'm gonna do my 2 ounces of a gin, and then we would do a simple syrup, and then I'm going to do my home style lemonade. So if you get the fruit flavor, now you've made a sparkling Tom Collins for your party. And that creates a really fun environment for your guests because everybody can kind of go over and make their drink how they want it. They can put more or less syrup. They can make all the mixers. We also sell a tonic. So you can have everything from, you know, tonic to lemon lime to, again, home style lemonade.
Nothing is excluded. You can make anything that you can find at retail, you can make.
Absolutely.
Using the SodaStream Fizzy. Listen, we are getting very, very busy. $17.99 if you want to get it home. We give you the starter cartridge, the CO2. We give you the coupon so you can get a free one. We give you 3 flavors, and you just decide whether you want the full strength, the diet, or if you want to go the fruit package. 3 different BPA-free bottles come along with it. It is such a great deal, and we'll deliver it to your front door. You'll be making soda the second you get this because you'll have the CO2, you'll have everything that you need, and you're gonna absolutely love it. I find people are drawn to it. Like when my brother, like I said, my brother's in town, they use the thing every day. They're like, I love this. We got to get us one of these. They love it.
What happens is anytime people come to my house for the first time and they see this and for whatever reason they haven't seen it before, and I start saying, well, what would you like to drink? Instead of, hey, here's all I have. I only have this, that, or the other thing. I say, what would you like? And that's the difference that happens when you have this, because then you just have the flavors out, or would you just like some sparkling water? With every meal that I do at my house, I always have sparkling water for to cleanse the palate. So especially before we go to desserts or anything like that, I love just having a bottle of this ready. So here I'm doing my cranberry raspberry. So again, think about entertaining. If you want to do it this way, and there we go, see how fizzy it is.
I know.
So you want to let it's called burping it a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to make a Mary Martini. So it's got to be 2 parts of a cranberry raspberry. I'm going to go ahead and put my pear vodka first. Then you would do a Saint Germain a little bit in there, and then I'm going to do a little bit of that. And then we're just going to put it in a shaker. Do you see how much fun this becomes at your party? So you can use this. We're going to shake it up. Just get it nice and extra fizzy. Woo! There we go.
There you go.
Popped a little bit. That was awesome. Okay. So here we go, and we're gonna pour that out.
Look at how nice.
And we just put some cranberries at the top just to make it nice and beautiful. But again, this takes your bar area to a completely different level and enables everyone to have what they like.
Yeah, and I can't emphasize enough the amount of money you're gonna save when you buy this. When you think about, you were talking about how many bottles and cans the average family of 4 goes through. Well, there's a price for that too. When you think about thousands of bottles, and not only the price of them, but the recycling and having to deal with all that, you only have 3 bottles you're going to be dealing with, and you'll always have 1 or 2 in the fridge, and you can always make a fresh one anytime. All you do is go to your tap. You pull the water out, you stick it on there, and you see exactly what Carrie just did. You hit the button a couple, 3 times, and you have made sparkling water, or you have made a cola, or you have made a root beer, or a lemon soda, or a cranberry soda, or a fruit water. You know, all these are sparkling fruit water. All these things right at your fingertips. Let me show you one more time what you're going to get.
Absolutely, let's do it.
So, and this is such a great package, everybody. So you just need to decide when you're shopping whether you want the black, whether you want the white, or the red, which you can only find here at HSN. It's exclusive right now. You can only get the red here. And then along with that, you're going to get 3 bottles. You get a bottle that comes with it, and you get 2 of the extra bottles. So you always have backups. I love that because you've always got something in the fridge. You'll never be out of soda. And you know, here's the other thing too. Wintertime comes, snowy, wintry outside. You don't want to drive and go pick up drinks. You've always got the ability to make drinks for your family and for your party guests. So you're going to have a choice of the, as we said, of the sodas. And you've got the classic sodas. We also have the diet sodas, which are the diet root beer. There's the classics. They're Put one up, guys, so I can stick. There we go. So there's the Diet Lemon, Diet Cola, Diet Root Beer. So you can get those. And I'm telling you, the Diet Root Beer is killer. You'll not even notice that it's Diet. We also have the SodaStream waters. You're going to get all three of these. So you see, you got the berry mix, the home style lemonade, and you get that cranberry raspberry, delicious. And then, of course, we have the full strength sodas as well, and the cola, the ginger ale, and the root beer.
And
Love
what's so
them.
great about this? Less carbs, less calories, less sugars than a store-bought soda, which is so important. We use no high fructose corn syrup in our flavors, and that's a huge deal. We use no aspartame in our diet. So if you were kind of a person that got rid of those different flavored sodas that you had in your life for those reasons, SodaStream is allowing you to put it back into your life. And I think that's what's so hugely important about this. And if you want to give your kids and grandkids something that's fun and exciting and they love the fizz, well, you can give them straight water, but you can also give them these flavors. And let me tell you, if you are thinking about the gift that can go for the entire family, like you have friends that are like maybe a whole family, you thought, oh my gosh, I have to buy something for the dad, the mom, the kids, this is crazy. This is the way to buy one gift and wrap it all up. It's a party in the box. It completely has everything they need to start making their flavored drinks or their sparkling waters right out of the box.
And remember, again, I love that Carrie just brought that up too about the sugar content in these. You know, if you don't like the sugary sweet, you know, there's sometimes so much sugar in a soda. Look at the difference between the sugar that's in the SodaStream products versus what's out there in the market. The flavor is there, but they don't add a lot of unnecessary sugar. You know, they'll put sugar and salt and things just to trick your taste buds into thinking that it's actually sweeter. You're going to be amazed at how delicious these are, and of course, with less sugar comes less calories. So, you know, those we get tons and tons of people that are trying to get healthy and try to lose weight, and they buy a SodaStream.
That's right.
Because they can do their flavored waters, which have very little or no calories. They can do the diet sodas, or they can do less concentrate of the other sodas. Look, I know you're
I have so much
burping
fun
it
when
again.
I do this.
She's
Look
burping
at your floats will take a whole new level. Okay, you're gonna up your floats. You can use even the fruit flavors if you want to use them with a sorbet, or if you get the root beer, of course. I 100% this is my favorite root beer.
Is this root beer?
That is cola, actually. Try the cola. Let me see what you think about the cola. Listen, I think that, you know, when you can lower your carbs, your calories, your sugars, and put something like this in your life, you're going to drink more. If you do it for the sparkling water, 100%, I have drank more water since I've had this. If that's a problem for you, is always a problem for me. Just making it sparkling makes all the difference in the world.
Having the machine right there at the ready whenever you need it, you will never be out of soda. You'll save money. You'll love the flavor. It'll be better for your family. $89.95 is the best price we've got, and free shipping and handling, $17.99. Grab it while you can. You're going to love it. And this is the time of year that you're really going to appreciate this, because we're entertaining and we need a machine like this.
Totally.
All right, stick that around. This is our stick around with that. That's just looking too good. Thank you so much, Miss Carrie Mileto. By the way, this is one of our 10 faves as well. You can shop that. And other weekly favorites that we've got over there at hsn.com.